was a cute moment. One of the folks on the board was saying, like, with the new Avengers unmasking, that Bendis wanted to see Jessica Jones and Peter Parker interacting again.
Bendis has a big boner for Jessica Jones,
right.
And his characters need that come first.
Right. So, I mean, and again, I am not dismissing that. Those are nice little character moments. But again, with a character as significant as Spider-Man, and with events that are as significant as this, happening in your flagship titles, New Avengers, Spider-Man, and even, let's say, in Fantastic Four, which they're trying to push as a flagship title, you really need to coordinate a lot better what's going on with those characters.
Okay. And here's the thing, also. He does take off his mask because Johnny Storm lights it on fire.
Lights it on,
and takes it off, but they don't show Peter Parker's face. Now, here's the thing. What are they going to see? And if they don't see Peter Parker, that's even more bullshit that the New Avengers know and the Fantastic Four doesn't. If Dan Slott didn't want to give up the story so easily, and it's going to be something else.
Right. We'll see. No, we'll see in the next issue.
Actually, we have to wait till next week or whenever the next one ships. But, yeah, if they see something else besides Peter Parker, because Dan Slott didn't want to let the genie out of the bottle right away, then that's a bigger problem right there.
I agree. In either case, this, just to say, Amazing Spider-Man number 590, solid read, art by Barry Kitson, written by Dan Slott. It's a fun book. It harkens back to the old Spider-Man Fantastic Four team-ups. We're not saying this is a bad book. We're not saying don't pick it up. It's a solid book, but yet again, Dan Slott is left holding a shit bag. And that's too bad. But now we're going to get into...
But you know what? Really quick.
Yeah.
Everyone else who reviewed this book loved it. They didn't have a problem with it.
Oh, sure.
Because, because people don't care about continuity anymore, I guess.
Yeah, maybe we're...
The young people out there reviewing stuff don't care that Fantastic Four should know who Spider-Man is and they should come first because the New Avengers are their team and all that other bullshit.
I know. We're just getting too worked up over silly shit. I know. This is another book here, too, that I think is really geared more towards old-school fans. But Flash Rebirth by Geoff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver. The big event that you said in the last series of segments, you were waiting for this series to come out so that you can stop seeing that big-ass...
Fucking ads all the time, yes.
Double-page ad, which is a bit much if you ask me. Now, Geoff Johns is resurrecting the Flash, the Barry Allen Flash. And I was reading this, and trust me, I was going into this really, really wanting to like it. Really, really wanting to like it. And, man, this book was fighting me every step of the way. This book is geared towards the old school Flash fans. If you've been following the Flash from Barry Allen to Bart Allen, this book is for you. If you're a new Flash, if you're just getting into the Flash, and especially if you were one of those that are out there that you think Wally West is your Flash, well, this book might kind of annoy you a bit.
I think this book might annoy some of the old school fans, though, too, because first of all, Barry Allen should be dead. They should never brought him back. Even Barry Allen says in here, I should be fucking dead.
Right.
I got nothing left to do here. I should be dead. No.
Isn't this because, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this because Dan DiDio loves Barry Allen and Hal Jordan, and he wanted to bring the old Flash Green Lantern team back together?
I don't care. Either way, it's... So, but here's the thing. Kid Flash died. Impulse.
He was killed by the Rogues.
He was killed by the Rogues, but now he's back as Kid Flash. He came back in one of the other books, but this is the future version, so he's back alive too. So everyone's alive.
Well, that's because he was resurrected in Legion of Three Worlds. Geoff Johns brought him back in Legion of Three Worlds.
I forgot that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Which, by the way, still hasn't finished.
Here's my number one problem: Wally West, not very happy that Barry Allen is back. He's not. I mean, he's talking about it, but he's just a sad sack. He's just like all grumpy. He's a Kid Flash, not very happy that Barry Allen.
No. Bart Allen is not happy at all. No.
So the two Flashes who are here now aren't excited that Barry Allen is back. So, right there, it's just, and I don't know. This is like one of those characters. they finally brought back Bucky a couple years ago.
Right.
So it was Bucky and Barry Allen, and we'll be dead forever. But they brought back Bucky. You knew it was only a matter of time that Barry Allen would come back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're making. I don't know what Barry Allen's. This is going to be 6 issues. It's going to take a while to tell the story. But is he the new Black Flash now also? Because he does kill somebody accidentally towards the end of this book. I don't know. When I first heard that they were bringing it back, I'm like, that's a mistake. They shouldn't be doing it. And then I'm like, well, at least Geoff Johns will be able to do it in a way, hopefully, that will make sense and not anger me. But the first issue, I'm not on board yet. I'm not buying it. And the other reason I wasn't looking forward to this is because Ethan Van Sciver is doing the art, and I know for some reason people love the guy. I do not like this guy at all. His artwork is sometimes too over-rendered. It's too stiff. It's too static. There's no flow. There's just no excitement to it. It's just kind of there. And I didn't care for the art either. That was one of my big detriments.
There's a lot of lightning bolts all over the place. I mean,
for no reason, shooting out of eyeballs.
And the more you progress, as the book progresses, the more people are running, the more lightning bolts.
Well, like Barry, I was
all over.
walking around, and he's just walking in the museum around people,
and the lightning bolts out of his feet.
And there's a woman in the background glowing. Did you notice that?
Oh no, I did not notice that. Oh, that could.
For what?
Nah.
But yeah, whatever, man. But I know we're going to probably get a lot of shit for not liking this book because I know a lot of people loved it. But I'm sorry. I'm not on board, and I already don't like where they're going with this.
No.
And, whatever.
Well, to me, it was a lot of, as Shakespeare would say, sound and fury, yet signifying nothing. I mean, this was, how many pages was this?
30 pages.
30 pages, and there was a lot of extra stuff in there you really didn't need. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know.
But the only interesting thing that I did like is that Jesse Quick is somehow being affected by the...
Right, because she's one of the Speed Force.
Right, but she kind of gave that up and is Liberty Bell now in the JSA. But I'd actually be interested to see how they bring her back into the Flash story, which is kind of cool.
$3.99 for...
Well, 30 pages of art.
But then does that count the Power Girl?
No, and then there's an 8-page Power Girl backup, so it's worth the money.
Okay.
The content so much wasn't, but it was worth the money.
Well, I'm going to say, just to summarize, I read the book. I really wanted to like it. To me, it was just too disjointed. The artwork was a little too, like you said, a little over-rendered, and it just seemed to me like the Flash on the cosmic treadmill, a lot of running in place and not getting anywhere.
Actually, a pretty good way to put that. How clever.
All right. Sorry. I know you guys are going to hate us for it, but that's the way we feel.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to roll? We'll see you in the next segment.